emerging from their tunnel. And we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Kamara. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Look from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Book. Touchdown! Rodney Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Book. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Book on the bootleg. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From just shy of midfield, Book looking long for Thomas. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now Book. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Book.
Able to find Willis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Book.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Murray now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brook now. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action with Book. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, Book. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Book. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw his Book. Throw caught there by Willis. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
56. Mike, 56. Hey, watch the sled.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Willis.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Look. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Look. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Nash. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. He completes it to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Leonard Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Book. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Willis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
A give to Kamara running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Able to find Willis. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
105 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. For it all. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a